Welcome to Living with Ulcerative Colitis. I'm Maya, and today we're going to be talking about traveling with ulcerative colitis. I recently went on a trip and I found that it was different from being at home, because at home I had access to my different teas, I had access to all the water I wanted and as many bathroom breaks as I wanted, and of course food. But when you're traveling, we did a road trip, and when we were traveling, I had to keep in mind three things. And the first one was bathroom breaks. Because of ulcerative colitis and the frequency of which we eat food and then have to expel food, bathroom breaks inside of a road trip is kind of hard for a regular person, but for someone who has UC, it is very important. So what I did was, every time we stopped to do anything on the road, and then when we got there, when we went to see an attraction, I would find the nearest bathroom and made sure that I used it so that I didn't get any bloating problems. I didn't feel like suddenly ill, or so nothing would happen. Like I would feel 100%, 20%. So I noticed that I went to the bathroom a lot. Every time I felt like I had to go, I went to the bathroom. And the reason I did this is because there were times we would go from one attraction to the other, and then it would be like outside and there wouldn't be an opportunity to go to the bathroom. So I recommend that for the first. The second one is watching exhaustion levels. For me, I try to do a lot of exercise during my regular life, but I'm not I'm not really good at keeping up with it, okay? I'm not. So when we were in Chicago, is where I went, we did a lot of walking throughout the city, throughout the little parks and along the beach, and I started to get tired and a little bit of, not exhaustion, but just like fatigue. And when I prepared for this though, because I knew that my exercise level at home would not equal how much exercise I would do on the trip. And so one thing I carried with me the entire time was this little bottle of bay leaf tea, and I just kept it in my purse. So every time I felt like tired, I would make sure I drank water, because I knew with the exercise, I was sweating some of the water out and I was breathing hard, so I was losing water that way too. So that's something I recommend, watching your exhaustion levels. Also, making sure someone in your group knows about you having UC or needing to slow down, and that also helped me keep myself accountable, and I had someone to look out for me too. And then the third thing is food. So I've said in many videos, we have cautionary foods, and basically foods that the OSME nurses or nurses alike said that won't go over well with your stomach or your small intestines, because it can cause like blockages and other things. When you go out to eat at a restaurant, you can't really tell what is exactly in the food because it's a restaurant. And so I recommend, before you go to a restaurant, looking up the menu. You can do this like prior to going on your trip, or you can do this like if you're at another attraction, just check out the menu. This way you can make sure that you can actually eat something at this restaurant and you're not just going to be hungry. So I'm a little planner, so before we went on the trip, I made sure to look up all of the restaurants we were planning to attend to make sure I could eat at least 3 things or 4 things on the menu. And once I said that, I was like, this is a perfect restaurant. I will enjoy eating there. And it helped me keep being able to eat food besides what we ate while we were in the Airbnb. So those are my 3 tips for traveling, and I hope these were helpful, and bye guys!